Well, John Forrest currently sits 8th in the points. He's 16th ahead of Tasca and 65 behind Ron Capps, who is currently 7th. Whoa! How did that happen? The body just comes flying off of John Forrest's car and neatly comes to a rest on the line. Hagan runs a 4:23 in the meantime. Oh, I bet that's going to get some comments.
That's going to get some replays.
You think? Well, obviously, John Forrest was okay. Was it not latched at the front, or what was it? We're saying that you don't have enough air here to do that kind of thing.
It possibly could have had a problem with the latch. Obviously, there was a supercharger explosion that lifted it off there, and I think that explosion was big enough that it allowed to just launch that thing right off, even though it was latched properly. Now, normally up top, you're going to have the roof, the burst panel, to help relieve that pressure. But if the explosion is fast enough and quick enough, it doesn't catch it quick. It doesn't catch it, and it basically rips that thing right off the chassis, as you see there.
Well, and you could see in that it had everything to do with the explosion and nothing to do with the way it was latched.
Like I said, the burst panel is there to help relieve that pressure.
Not a lot of help
but the explosion was so hard and so quick, it just lifted that body right off the chassis.
Dave Reef.
Dean Antonelli, we know you won't be able to tell us anything conclusive till you see the data, but was there anything you saw as the car left the starting line that led to that?
No, stepping on the gas, everything looked all right. It was a little choppy when he was staging, and maybe it had a valve train failure or something, but we'll have to go back and look at all the data and see what we did.
In your opinion, how much of a function of that is running up here in the thin mile-high air?
Nah, I think we've had a decent handle. All of the John Forrest cars have had a pretty good handle on it, so it's probably a mechanical failure.
And with John Forrest now, what's the experience like when suddenly everything around you just disappears?
Well, maybe I'm a little nuts, but I love it. First of all, I can't seem to win around lately. That's what the sponsors pay me for. But the idea is you drive that thing and you got to fight it like it's a fight. When that body come off, you go right into fight mode. I didn't know if I was going to have a big fire. I knew the explosion because I went deaf for a second. And helmet stayed in place. The Simpson stuff, everything worked, and the body sailed. Well, first, you want to make sure you ain't hanging on to it and you end up crashing. But I got out of that thing okay, and I ain't worried about me. They beat this old man up years ago. Can't hurt me anymore. I'm over it. But they can hurt my race car, so it's okay. It's okay.
Thanks, John.